Good morning and welcome to Newsfirst Prime Time Sunrise.
Today is the 6th of May 2014. A very good Tuesday morning to you and welcome to this edition of Prime Time Sunrise. I'm Katharina Chang. Let's take a look at what's making headlines. World Youth Conference to commence in Hambantota today. A police constable killed in Kurunegala, another injured. GNOA says their strike action will be called off today. Two police constables who were conducting spot checks along Kurunegala-Dambul main road were kidnapped. One was found murdered.
Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan stated that the other constable is currently receiving treatment at the Kurunegala Teaching Hospital.
A police constable has been killed and another police constable has been critically injured in the incident that occurred at Badagamua in Kurunegala, in Vellava police area. So two police constables had been deployed to a roadblock in order to check vehicles on Kurunegala-Dambul main road. When they were checking vehicles, a van has come to the place where a van has come to the checkpoint. At that time, the persons who came on the van had abducted the two police constables and they have been carried to Badagamua area, and one police constable was shot at and the other one also injured in the incident. The injured police constable has been admitted to Kurunegala hospital. Now we have deployed 6 police teams in order to conduct the investigation, to trace the van and to trace the perpetrators. Further investigations are being continued.
He added that 6 police teams have been deployed in order to conduct further investigations into the incident.
The Sri Lankan team that embarked on the Around the World tour in 40 days to raise awareness on the World Conference on Youth, who arrived in the island last evening, was given a warm welcome at the Stein Studios Ratmalana, where a special cultural event took place. A number of youth delegates from a number of countries took part in this occasion. The Around the World team also was present for this occasion. Assistant Director of National Youth Services Samana Bewardana, General Secretary of National Youth Clubs Saman Kumara Ranavira, and the Vavuniya District Secretary for the Council Amudaraja Tevraja, who were also representatives from Sri Lanka Youth, took part in the Around the World tour. Representing Newsfirst was Director and General Manager Yasarat Kamalsiri and Assistant Manager for Newsfirst Ramesh Irugal Bandara. Now, the much-awaited World Conference on Youth 2014 is due to commence today at Magampura Ruhuni International Convention Centre in Hambantota. Now, we have media spokesperson of the World Conference on Youth 2014, Lalit Pium Pereira, to give us more details on the day's proceedings.
World Conference on Youth inauguration ceremony is to be held here in Hambantota, Magam Ruhunupura International Convention Center in the morning at 11 o'clock. It is to be declared open by His Excellency Mahinda Rajapaksa, and also we expect most of the senior ministers, Prime Minister, and also more than 20 ministers from different countries, and also by last night there were more than 700 delegates from 148 countries. All these youths are still on the way from Colombo to Hambantota. They all be here for the inauguration, and also after the inauguration festival, His Excellency President is supposed to host an event celebrating this conference on youth. Right after the lunch, there's a ministerial consultation going on at the same place at Emric Hambantota. Dallas Alahappiruma, the Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Skills Development, is to be presided over on this occasion. And again tomorrow in the morning, the main plenary sessions and conference is started. On 10th in the morning, the official declaration, Colombo Declaration, is to be released after the plenary sessions and breakout sessions, and after all the negotiations.
Thank you, sir. That was once again the media spokesperson for the World Conference on Youth 2014, Lalit Pium Pereira. Now to give a brief recap, the conference will be declared open by President Mahinda Rajapaksa at 11:30 this morning. Youth representatives from over 140 countries are currently in the country to take part in this conference. Now, according to our correspondent in the area, 20 youth affairs ministers have also come to Sri Lanka in order to attend the conference. High-profile UN representatives are also scheduled to attend today's conference. Incidentally, this is the first ever youth conference held in South Asia. On to other local news. The Department of Railway Services stated that after the completion of the final report of the Potwara railway accident, legal measures will be taken for those who were held accountable for the incident.
General Manager of Railways BPA Ari Ratna stated that 2 committees were appointed to look into the incident. The first committee has already commenced investigations. He added that subsequent to the final report, investigations will be carried out accordingly and legal actions will be taken. Manager of Railways also noted that the Department of Railways incurred a loss of 168 million rupees as a result of the accident. Currently, 5 employees who were held responsible for the incident have been suspended.
Government Nursing Officers Association says that the ongoing nurse strike that has affected hospitals across the country will conclude at 7 a.m. this morning. Its president Saman Ratnapiri said that they arrived at this decision following the appointment of a committee headed by Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Dr. P.B. Jayasundara, to look into this problem and consider the plight of the patients.
The strike action was launched in hospitals island-wide successfully. Over 28,000 nurses of 650 hospitals took part in the strike action. During the time of the strike, we performed essential services and worked towards saving the lives of people. However, we saw how patients are inconvenienced due to the strike action. Health officials try to shy away from this. However, a committee has been appointed under the supervision of Dr. P.B. Jayasundara to look into the matter. Considering the plight of the patients, we temporarily suspend our trade union action from 7 a.m. this morning. We would also like to inform the committee appointed that we would give them a period of 1 week to solve the issue, and if a solution is not meted out within a week, we will be compelled to go into strike action once again.
Meanwhile, President of the All Ceylon Nurses Union, Gamini Kumarasinghe, says that they will continue their strike action.
As no effort has been taken from the Health Ministry to resolve issues pertaining to nurses, we are compelled to continue in the strike action launched. We have made necessary arrangements to continue the strike action today as well. We have continuously appealed from the Health Ministry to interfere in resolving the issue. We have informed them in writing as of yesterday. However, we are yet to receive a response to those letters. That is why we are compelled to continue in this strike action. Therefore, we request the authorities to solve this problem without further inconveniencing the patients.
Public Services United Nurses Union, headed by Venerable Muruthuwe Ananda Thera, announced that they will withdraw from the strike action.
The National Building Research Association says that the intermittent weather condition that is prevalent over the island has posed a risk of landslides in 3 districts in the island.
The Meteorology Department already announced that due to active cloudiness and associated with the deep system, the showers and thunder showers will be occurring in deep and shallow sea areas. So they expect the wind speed could be 70 to 80. It's possible over the sea areas from extending from Putnam to Masterware, Colombo and Gold. So we are advising, and since yesterday we are advising people and vulnerable communities around that area. So NBRO warning is still valid until this evening, and the road has been blocked, and those have been blocked for the heavy vehicles in Vellava area. So there are no any other incidents being recorded so far, and all the district disaster management units being kept for our service in the ground.
On to other news. The suspect arrested in connection to the murder of 3 persons of the same family in Achweri, Jaffna, was remanded until the 16th of this month after being produced to the Malgama Magistrate Court. The suspect arrested in connection to the murder of 3 persons in Jaffna is said to be a resident of Kopai. The Kopai police stated that the murders were a result of a long-standing family dispute. The murder was reported in a house in the Kadripaya area in Jaffna. 5 victims were found lying on the floor of the house with cut injuries, while 3 of them died upon admission to the hospital. Two French diplomats were killed and 1 was wounded in an assault in downtown area of the Yemeni capital of Sana'a on Monday, the Yemeni Interior Ministry officials said. The attack took place in Hada area, a few kilometers west of the French embassy in Sana'a. The 3 French diplomats were in their car when unidentified armed men fired at them and set the car on fire, according to witnesses. 1 of the diplomats was killed at the scene, another one died at a nearby hospital after treatment failed, and the 3rd was injured. The targeted French diplomats worked for the European Union mission in Sana'a. The Interior Ministry officials said an investigation was underway to determine if it was an apparent kidnapping attempt or a direct assault. No one has claimed responsibility for the attack. Police have cordoned off the streets in Hada area. They are also searching for a car loaded with explosives in the streets surrounding the hub. It was the 3rd attack in the capital yesterday, as 1 military officer was killed on his way to work, while roadside bomb targeting a military bus injured 1.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.